I have a poem in here about a show called Iron Chef. It's a brilliant show. It's like from the 90s. It's like a Japanese show. There's a guy called a chairman in it. And he like always starts the show off. It's like a cooking show, right? But like it's a cooking show with like an actual stadium that people actually like do battle in, but they battle with like food. And like the chairman opens it up, and as he opens it up, he always holds a green bell pepper up, and takes a bite out of it. And he looks down at the chefs and he says, "Allez, cuisine!" And that's the title of this poem. Some of my earliest memories of us watching people cook. My favourite was Japanese cooking show Iron Chef, in which an Iron Chef, a master at a certain type of cuisine, competed with a challenger in a cooking battle. Battle Prawn was our first episode together, I think. I was immediately drawn in by the Iron Chef's confidence, especially Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi, who was of course my favourite. I watched a lot of rice during that time, which was my family cooking job. It was stressful, I didn't want to let you down, but I did it anyway. At some point in my 20s, I realised that all of the old Iron Chefs are available on YouTube, which naturally led to a long period of binge watching, which still persists today. During this time of my discovery, I was working in a kitchen, cooking burgers and pizzas. Looking back on it now, I think I actually enjoyed certain parts of it, the heat of the grill. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi's father was Chen Kenmin. He wasn't an Iron Chef, but he still regularly name-dropped as the god of Szechuan cooking in Japan. Therefore, Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi was introduced as the son of the god of Szechuan cooking in Japan. If I could cook for anybody right now, I would cook for you. Chen Kenichi's father, Chen Kemin, popularized the dish prawns and chili ketchup in Japan, which became a staple of Szechuan Japanese cuisine. If I was an Iron Chef, I would not be introduced as the relation of the god, but I am not an Iron Chef. The best meal I ever cooked was a banquet-style 7 or 8 dishes using 2 whole sea bass, a chicken and some pork cuts. I made it during a particularly anxious day. I can't remember how any of it tasted now, but it felt so good to cook, and I thought that you would be proud. Sometimes I think that I think about food more often than other poets. Sometimes I think that I would have been better as an Iron Chef than as a poet, or at least more confident. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi once had a storyline episode in which he faced off against his father's top apprentice in a Szechuan prawn battle. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi won the Szechuan prawn battle using a modernized version of prawns and chili ketchup, and thus he surpassed his father's legacy. The commentators were exclaiming that now he was finally more than the mere son of a god. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi often cried after his victories, but after the Szechuan prawn battle he cried even more. I pretended to enjoy 15 meals that other people have cooked for me, but none of them were yours. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi eventually drew a foie gras battle against French chef Dominique Corby. He then lost the ensuing asparagus battle.